Danny, big opportunity this weekend, but one that you all are used to getting. What is the mood, the atmosphere, focus this week going into the conference final?
Yeah, I think excitement. It's obviously been a long season. We've been extremely proud of how the group has handled, obviously, the playoffs up to this point. The training this week has been excellent. The guys are in good spirits. And we're looking forward to the opportunity this weekend for sure.
How much of a boost was the last playoff game against Detroit, where it looked like so much came together, the type of performance I think you guys knew you were capable of, but just hadn't quite gotten in the season?
Yeah, I thought the execution on the ideas was spot on the night, both with and without the ball. There's obviously confidence that you can take from it. But again, we make sure that I said this after the game, that starting on Sunday, we turn the page right away and put our focus on Charleston. And the group has certainly handled the week the way we'd hoped, where there's no let down in training. The mentality has been where we want it to be, and making sure that we again carry that over today, tomorrow, and then the start of the game on Saturday.
Looking at Charleston, I think they were maybe one of the surprises of the season to go from where they were last year to where they are now. What makes them dangerous, and how have you seen them go on to be at the top of the conference for a lot of the season?
Yeah, I think it obviously they've made a lot of changes there. I think it starts with their coaching staff. Have done a really, really good job this year. They brought in players that fit his style of play, and I think they're a really dangerous team in all phases of the game. So, we know that we're playing against a tough opponent. They're in Charleston, but our hope is that our players have been there. They know those feelings that are going to come at the start of the game, and that experience helps put us in a position to win the game.
Go ahead. Previous two meetings ended 0-0 draws. What do you think is going to be kind of the defining attribute? I know mentality and set pieces come up often.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to organization and set pieces for sure. I mean, you look at, again, they scored 2 goals against Birmingham, one on a corner, one on second phase of a set piece. And so that's a big phase of the game, obviously, especially here in the playoffs when you historically look back. And then again, I think it's about making sure that we start the game the right way. That is going to be key. It always is in the playoffs for sure. You can see, when we started a few weeks ago against Memphis, not ideal, right? You're clawing back. So we've put a heavy emphasis, obviously, on that. And then again, I just think I've said it over and over again, but I really believe it, that the mentality, the energy, the passion, the bite that we bring, it needs to be there, and it needs to be there for every second. And if we have that, we put ourselves in a really good spot.
You mentioned the excitement that kind of comes with this, the feelings, the high energy that this club has. How do you kind of keep it all in check, though, come game time?
Yeah, I do think it comes, and I know I spoke about it already, I think it comes with experience. A lot of these guys have, I've been in games as a player as well where it's a new moment. So these feelings come and you've never really had them, and that can be difficult at times to manage. But this is a group that has been in these moments, and they know those feelings that are going to come. And I think that's that puts them in a really good position mentally to be able to start the game, as I said, the way that we want to. So I think they do a good job of keeping them in check. For us, it's another game. It's another opportunity to improve, and hopefully we can make sure that we give everybody something to celebrate at the end of the night. Good. Thank you all.